Throughout history, mythology has been filled with gods and goddesses who embody the forces of nature, life, and death. But beyond the well-known names like Zeus or Athena, there are deities whose stories are just as compelling, their power just as formidable. Today, we dive into the fascinating and mysterious tales of 6 lesser-known but incredibly powerful goddesses from around the world. In Japanese mythology, Izanami was one of the primordial deities tasked with creating the world alongside her brother and husband, Izanagi. Together, they formed the islands of Japan and gave life to the gods, but their happiness was short-lived. While giving birth to Kagutsuchi, the god of fire, Izanami was fatally burned. In her death, she descended to Yomi, the land of the dead, and became its ruler. When Izanagi tried to rescue her, he found her transformed into a decaying, monstrous figure. Humiliated and enraged by his rejection, Izanami vowed to kill 1,000 people every day. To this, Izanagi replied he would create 1,500 lives daily, sealing her role as both the goddess of death and the source of mortality in the world. After Izanami's transformation in the underworld, her story became a powerful reflection of the duality of life and death in Shinto-be. Her role as a goddess of death emphasizes the inevitability of mortality, while her earlier life as a creator goddess symbolizes the beauty and fragility of existence. To this day, rituals honoring Izanami often aim to balance the natural cycles of life, ensuring harmony between the living and the spirits of the departed. From Aztec mythology comes Coatlicue, the fearsome goddess of life and death, known as the Mother of Gods. Coatlicue's life changed forever when she miraculously became pregnant with Huitzilopochtli, the god of the sun and war. Her other children, enraged by this event, conspired to kill her. But as they descended upon her, Huitzilopochtli was born fully grown and armed. He defeated his siblings in a dramatic battle, saving his mother. Coatlicue, often depicted wearing a skirt of snakes and a necklace of human hearts, symbolizes the balance between creation and destruction, embodying both the nurturing and terrifying aspects of motherhood. Coatlicue's image, often portrayed in Aztec sculptures, is one of the most iconic yet enigmatic depictions of divinity in Mesoamerican culture. Her dual nature as both nurturer and destroyer reflects the Aztec worldview of life as a delicate balance between creation and destruction. The terrifying visage of Coatlicue also serves as a reminder of the power of motherhood, as she fearlessly defended herself and her divine offspring against impossible odds. Hecate, the Greek goddess of magic, witchcraft, and the night, occupies a unique position in Greek mythology. Associated with the crossroads, she was a guide to souls and a protector of travelers. Hecate's power was not only in her magic but also in her ability to mediate between the realms of the living and the dead. Legends say she once aided Demeter in her search for Persephone by lighting her way through the dark with flaming torches. Hecate's triple form, representing maiden, mother, and crone, reflects her dominion over life's cycles and her profound connection to the mysteries of existence. Hecate's connection to the crossroads wasn't merely physical, it symbolized the choices and transitions that define human life. Travelers would often leave offerings to her at crossroads, seeking guidance for difficult decisions or safe passage. Hecate also played a key role in ancient magical practices, with her name invoked in spells and rituals to harness her wisdom and otherworldly power. Her enduring mystique has made her a timeless figure in mythology and modern spirituality alike. In Hindu mythology, Kali is the goddess of time, destruction, and ultimate transformation. During a battle with the demon Raktabija, whose spilled blood created clones of himself, Kali unleashed her rage. She danced across the battlefield, devouring his clones and defeating him in a display of unstoppable power. Kali's terrifying appearance, with a necklace of skulls, a skirt of arms, and her blood-streaked tongue, belies her role as a protector. She destroys evil, liberating souls from ignorance and ego, paving the way for spiritual enlightenment. While Kali's form may seem fearsome, she is also seen as a motherly figure, who frees her devotees from the shackles of ego and ignorance. Worshippers of Kali revere her for her uncompromising destruction of evil and her role in clearing the path for renewal. Her frenzied dance across the battlefield is a metaphor for the chaos that often precedes profound change, reminding us that destruction is not the end, but a step toward transformation. Morrigan from Celtic mythology is a goddess of war, fate, and prophecy. Known as the Phantom Queen, she could take the form of a crow, flying over battlefields and foretelling death. Morrigan's presence was both a blessing and a curse. She could grant victory or doom a warrior to failure. One of her most famous tales involves her interactions with the hero Coatlicue. Morrigan offered him her aid in battle, but when he rejected her, she transformed into various forms to hinder him. Despite her interventions, Coatlicue met his tragic fate, just as she had foreseen. Morrigan's ability to foretell death wasn't just a harbinger of doom, it also symbolized her role as a guide for souls transitioning into the afterlife. Her connection to the battlefield wasn't only about carnage, it was a reminder of the cyclical nature of life, where destruction paves the way for renewal. Her crow form, perched above the fray, embodied the eerie calmness of fate as she watched events unfold according to destiny's plan. In Hawaiian mythology, Pele is the goddess of volcanoes, fire, and creation. Known for her fiery temper, she shaped the Hawaiian Islands with her eruptions. But her temper wasn't just geological, it extended to her personal life. One story tells of her rivalry with her sister Namakaokahai, the goddess of the sea. After Pele seduced Namakaokahai's husband, the sisters clashed in a battle of fire and water, resulting in Pele's defeat. But her spirit endured, finding a home in Kilauea, where she continues to create and destroy the land. Pele's enduring presence in Hawaiian culture goes beyond her mythological battles. Her eruptions are seen not only as destructive forces, but also as acts of creation, constantly reshaping the land and breathing new life into the islands. Native Hawaiians honor her with chants, dances, and offerings, recognizing her as a living force. To this day, her fiery temperament is said to be felt in the tremors and flows of lava that mark her territory.